Hi, I'm Mary, and you can find me at deanandmary.com, and today I want to talk with you about, it's actually a quote from a movie that I was watching the other day, and it wasn't a particularly great movie, but there was a great line in it where it was really about what do you want to do. There was a guy who was being offered a lot of money basically for his farm. And the whole town, they were trying to buy up the whole town actually to drill for natural gas. And a line in the movie was, where would we go? The guy said, you're offering us all this money, but where would we go? In other words, this is the only life that we know. What he was saying is, this farm, this small town, it might be dying right out from under us, but it's all we know, so where would we go? And of all the lines that were in that movie, there were actually some pretty good ones. Of all the lines that were in that movie, that's the one that just really jumped out and sort of bit me on the nose, because it's such... it's going to be a little harsh, but there really is such a thing as a stupid question, because that is just a really screwed up way of thinking. Instead of saying where would we go, because see, where would we go is a question that comes out of fear, because you don't know. It comes out of insecurity and this desire to sort of stay where you are. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to shut down and stay right here where I am while my whole world falls apart around me and everything crumbles and it's a disaster and I'm homeless and hungry. I mean, that's a little bit extreme, but you're really just shutting down at that point and can't do anything. And yeah, that's kind of a stupid question, not to ask out loud, but to ask to yourself, because what you're saying to yourself is there is nothing else out there for me. Okay, here's the question that you ought to ask. Where do I want to go? Instead of saying where would we go, which is a limiting zero nowhere question, ask yourself, where do I want to go? Right? Another way of asking that question in a home-based business is, what do I want to do? Instead of saying, what do I do? Which is what most people come and ask for. You find a mentor, you sign up with a sponsor, you join a program, you buy a tool or training, and you say, okay, what do I do now? And you sit back and wait to be told what to do. Well, that doesn't get you anywhere, because it's out of fear, it's out of lack, it's out of loss. You're like, what do I do now? I'm afraid, I'm overwhelmed, I'm confused. What do I do now? No entrepreneur ever achieved anything, ever found any kind of success, and I would argue that no human being ever found any real freedom or satisfaction or joy out of being locked down and scared. Oh my gosh, what do I do? You want to open yourself up, and you want to say, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, I've got this idea that I want to have my own business. Well, what is it that I want to do? And I don't mean what company do you want to represent. I mean, how do you want to build it? How do you want it to be? What do you want it to look like? What kind of things do you want to spend your day doing? What do I want to do? Because the fact is, there are a lot of ways that you can build your business, but one way that you're not ever going to be successful in your business is by signing up for something and sitting back and saying, okay, now what do I do? Especially the arms crossed, we're locked up. What do I do now? Okay, tell me what to do now. And then when that person doesn't help you, you shut down and say, well, they abandoned me, or they didn't help me, or my sponsor wouldn't tell me what to do, or I had to pay more money, or there'll be 1,000,001 excuses. And that's a road to nowhere. And that's a road to nowhere, because you've probably done it. I've done it. I've done it. I had to work hard to get through this stuff and change the way that I think about things to get to where I am now. And being able to just think the way that I want to about my business and about my life. What do I want to do? So ask yourself that question. What do you want to do? And the answers will start coming to you in a totally, completely different and life-changing way. I hope this was helpful. Click on that link that's somewhere around this video and get back with me. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.